Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. It's time for the second one from our Kershaws range found in farm foods. The first one was pretty rubbish, the breakfast, not great at all, but it's pretty much what you would expect from a microwavable breakfast, so I wasn't surprised, disappointed, but not surprised in the least. Today I've decided to go for the one which I find the most offensive to my senses. This one pretty much epitomises what this range is for, the people that it's aimed at, which is old people, because this here is home-style liver and onions. Yeah, the only people I know that actually still eat liver are old folk. Unless it's more of an English thing than a Scottish thing, I don't know. But quite frankly, the thought of eating liver turns my stomach, so hopefully we'll be surprised by this one, but I'm expecting not to like this, and to be honest, it doesn't look great. So this is Kershaw's liver and onions. I wonder, there's your ingredients, right? You've got your ingredients, it's all pretty straightforward. Let's see if we've got a description, like a full-on description. Of course, they've got their dear customer thing, like they did in the last one. Here you go, liver and onions with onion gravy, mashed potato, carrots and peas. Oven cooked tender lamb's liver in a rich onion gravy with creamy mashed potatoes, potato flakes, carrots and peas. Why does it have mashed potatoes and potato flakes? I don't know where the potato flakes are supposed to be, but okay. Yeah, there's all your ingredients if you want to pause the video and read through them, but it's usual stuff you get with microwave meals, so it's nothing surprising. So this took 12 minutes in the microwave. Well, 11 minutes actually, sorry, because I've got an 800 watt microwave. It'd be 12 minutes if it was a 700 watt. So 11 minutes in the microwave to cook it, which is a long time, but still significantly quicker than doing it in the oven, which would take 35 minutes, which is way too long. You can see on there, on the back, they have two other things that you can try. They've got the steak pie and chips. Can't imagine what a microwaved steak pie would taste like. And then lamb dinner, which both look okay on the packaging, but as we know from experience, these things never look like the packaging. But oddly enough, neither one of those is ones that I saw in the farm foods that I went into. So it's not, I've got 4 of these in total. This is the second, and yeah, neither one of them is going to be the lamb dinner or the steak pie and chips, so see if you can narrow it down and figure out which ones I've got left to do. It's a mystery. You'll just have to subscribe and come back to find out, won't you? Right, let's see what we've got for our nutritional information. Luckily it does say per meal cooked, and you know we like that. Per meal cooked, 316 calories. To be fair, that's really good. It's really low in calories. It's quite a big thing. I mean, look at the size of it, right? It is a pretty big thing. So if this is your thing, if you like this, then that's quite low calories. That's pretty good for you. Fat, 11.2 grams, which isn't too bad. But 6.4 grams of that is saturated fat, which is a lot. For only 316 calories to take up, what's that, almost a third of your saturates. That's pretty terrible, actually. 32 grams of carbs, 8 grams of sugar, 6 grams of fibre, 18.8 grams of protein, and 2.4 grams of salt. So very high in salt. So very high in salt and very high in saturated fat for something with so few calories in it. That's interesting. Must be a liver thing. Maybe liver is really not that good for you. Interesting. Right. There's what it looks like on the box. Okay, I haven't put it out onto a plate. I've left it in its tray. Now let's show you what it looks like for realsies. Don't know how well you can see that. I don't want to tip it too much because I don't want the gravy to go everywhere. But yeah, there you go. I can see that from here it looks like there's a hair in the gravy, which is always good. Picking that out. Gross. So yeah, these potatoes look very dry, and these carrots look, the veg looks incredibly dried out. I mean, normally if you're cooking frozen peas, frozen carrots in the microwave, which I don't like to do, I usually steam my veg. But if you cook them in the microwave, they normally say like 3, maybe 4 minutes at most. These have been cooked for 12 minutes. So these are going to be well overcooked. Yeah, I mean, look at the state of them. They look dry as sin. Oh, right. What we'll do, the liver, I want to put that off as much as possible. So I'm going to try the potato and the veg first. Got a can of Pepsi Max. I'll need this probably to wash it down. If this is as dry as it looks, I'll need my Pepsi Max. Not a sponsor, but please, Pepsi Max, sponsor me. I love Pepsi Max, I really do. Right, let's try the potato first. It looks like Smash. It does look like Smash, only not as good as Smash. Just saying something. Potato. Let's give it the old taste test. That tastes alright. Tastes like Smash. It's okay. I'm not complaining too much about that. It's not totally bland. It's okay. I think once you add the gravy to it, it'd probably be alright. Assuming the gravy doesn't taste like liver. But not bad, although a little lumpy. There's like lumps in there. Maybe that's the potato flakes. Don't know. Alright, let's try some veg. We'll get a wee fork full of veg. Carrots and peas, carrots and peas. Not liking them. I mean, they taste a bit like what you would expect carrots and peas to taste like, obviously. But because they've been nuked to death, the texture is horrible. Like, just the carrot feels all crinkly and not very good, and the peas are all shriveled. Quite a lot of water in those carrots as well, which I don't like. I like a crunchy carrot. Not a fan. Not good. Overcooked. Way overcooked. Alright. Let's try this liver and onions then. So how many chunks have we got? We've got like that's a big chunk. And then we've got tiny little bits strewn about. There's another sort of okay-ish chunk. There's an okay-ish chunk there. So there's another little chunk. I mean, we've got about 4 chunks, none of which are particularly huge apart from this one. The smell of that is really... I'm not liking the smell. Right, let's take the smallest chunk then. Alright, it's got the gravy. There's onions in there as well. Alright, liver. Let's try it. I really don't want to eat this. I'd rather eat one of the spicy things again. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to be so bad. Ugh. Oh, I need some... Oh, I need more to try that taste out. Most things I'm okay with, right? I can eat almost anything. You know, I can shovel down just about anything. But oh my god, that's vile. Ugh. Oh, that's so disgusting. I've had loads of disgusting things on this channel and I always manage to get them down. Oh no, I couldn't handle that. As soon as you bite into it, the whole thing just dissolves. It's like... Oh, have you ever had pickled mussels? They've got a similar texture to that, but then they just taste vile. I don't know what that flavour is. The gravy doesn't help to mask it. Ugh. Oh god, no, I'm not finished. Well, can't finish that now. I've spat it into it. Ugh. Ugh. God no. Never again. If you're the kind of person who likes liver and onions, I feel sorry for you because you have no taste. That is vile. Absolutely atrocious. Fair play for them for the mash. The mash was okay. I'm not complaining about the mash. The carrots and the peas are done terribly. They're way overcooked, so they just shouldn't even be in there. Awful. But that liver, Oh, the texture. I mean, it isn't isn't so much the taste, it's the texture of it is so disgusting. Oh, it's crumbly. Like, it's meat and it's crumbly. No chew to it, it's just like... Ah, oh, that flavour. Oh, it was horrible. Tasted horrible, but the texture is the worst thing. Oh, God. Never having liver again. That was vile. Trying not to swear here. That was disgusting. Thanks, Kershaws. Well, there's still 2 more things in the range to try. Hopefully they'll be a bit better. There's certainly 2 things that I don't mind normal versions of, so they shouldn't be as disgusting as that. But that, never touching liver again. Absolutely vile. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get notifications, leave me a comment as well. Do you like liver and onions? If you do, I'd like to know so that I can make fun of you for being a heathen. That's going straight in the bin. Cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.